The following is an elimination match. Making his way to the ring, representing High Energy from New York. Weighing in at 229 pounds, AJ Jacobs. And from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 236 pounds, Cool! And representing Vicious and Delicious from Erie, Pennsylvania, Lady Lauren! And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 271 pounds, Patrick Razor! And from Colorado Springs, Colorado, R.E. Kitty. And from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 236 pounds, Dan Ooh. And from Charlotte, North Carolina, Diego Buddy. And their opponent, representing the Agents from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Virus, Craig.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow.
Okay, we had a brief pause in the ring because the ring is completely stacked full of people. Holy crap, we've got 8 people smacked into the same ring here to start us off tonight. And from what I'm being told by our general manager, Eric Bischoff, is that this match right here will dictate who will be the next #1 contender for Puppy's Young Lions Championship. A huge opportunity to one of these individuals here, man or woman, to climb right up straight to the ranks and go for Puppy for the Young Lions Championship, possibly even at Entanglement at the end of the month. Big opportunity here for one of these superstars, whether it be AJ Jacobs, the friend and tag partner of Puppy, Crow, who is just getting his foot in the door here in CPW, Lady Lavin. Usually see her managing the former tag team champions Morsel and Mr. Cantot. Patrick's Raider, the friend of Bernsey, who's also getting his foot in the door. Kitten, who's usually involved in the women's title division, looks like she has turned her attention to the Young Lions, at least for tonight. Danny Adi is usually busy feuding with Monica, so he may have some gripe here that Craig Burnatowski's in this match, given his track record and history with Monica here in CPW. But a huge opportunity for Danny here in this match as well, to represent the Hart Foundation and the Hart Dungeon up in Canada, up in Calgary. And of course, Disco Bunny, the always promiscuous Disco Bunny, who we usually see in the women's title division as well. Gonna switch gears here and try to go for the Young Lions huge title shot here against Puppy as well, to get some women's representation there. As Kitten sets up a table at ringside. Apparently weapons are legal in this thing, by the way. We've already seen cones. We see Lady Lavin with a 2x4 with nails sticking out of it. We've got a table set up on the outside of the ring. There is so much going on here. And of course, Craig Burnatowski, who we see right there pinning Disco Bunny to try to end this thing, who made his CPW debut in the Royal Rumble match a few weeks ago. But Craig Burnatowski is now here in CPW, looking to make a huge, oh my God, AJ Jacobs going flying out of the ring, but didn't get all of it. And there's Craig with a big fist to the side of Danny's head. Superman punch, Wesker-like, going for the cover on Danny, but no go there. No eliminations quite yet. Thanks everyone for being here tonight. Really appreciate the support. As you can tell on the Twitch title, we are on a Twitch partner push. Thanks to all of you. The numbers have been good enough to, I believe, start to talk about it and add it to the discussion. So thank you all for being here, whether you're just lurking in the background, leaving your computer on, leaving the stream on, it all helps. Thank you so much, everybody. Welcome to CPW as Craig goes for a cover again on Danny. And we see the history of Danny and Monica that also involves Jen Von Lee and OG Brad Vickers coming to fruition before our very eyes here between Danny and Craig in the ring. But AJ Jacobs quickly connects with Craig on the vertebreaker in the ring. Gonna try to get our first elimination in this matchup here on Craig. Can he do it? No, Wesker will kick out. As we have Disco Bunny laid out on the outside, we've got just people all over the place. All representation of the CPW Young Lions title division, which are the next generation, the new generation of superstar here at CPW. As Disco Bunny pulling out a trash can. Disco Bunny looking to take out the trash as Danny hits an old school textbook style pile driver on Craig, spiking him on his head. And goes for the cover on Craig after, but no dice. Patrick's Raider taking down R.E. Kitten. And now Patrick's Raider setting up a table in the ring, looking to smash Wesker through it here. Mr. Craig Burnatowski, the Resident Evil 4 remake Albert Wesker. Uh-oh, he's about to go. He reversed it. No table shot on that exchange as we see Crow, one of our newest and freshest superstars on the CPW, go. Oh, someone got crunched through a table. I couldn't see it, what just happened there. But the table was implemented in this match. I'm not sure who went through it. I couldn't see, but maybe it was Craig as Crow hits Kitten with a German suplex. No eliminations yet. By the way, this is set for elimination rules. So one by one, these 8 Young Lions contenders will drop off until there's only one left who will challenge Puppy for the Young Lions title. As AJ Jacobs hits another vertebreaker there on Craig and looking, and once again, the powers of Ouroboros will allow Craig to kick out as Patrick's Raider goes for Disco Bunny now. Looking for an elimination there, but doesn't get it. Danny's got the steel steps as AJ Jacobs climbing to the top rope. We get a close look at Patrick Schrader here on Lady Lavin, and yaps her down into the ring. Disco Bunny now with almost a brain buster. We've got weapons all over the place in this thing. Holy moly. AJ Jacobs with a big Superman punch to the side of Lady Lavin. Oh, Disco Bunny kicking Patrick Schrader in the side of the head. I'm not sure how the referee can keep control of this thing. Well, Disco Bunny had a stop sign, but she gets bopped in the face by Crow. And now everybody is outside the ring. Just mass carnage on the outside of the ring here with everybody involved. For anyone ever wondering who's in the match, you can always check the bottom of the screen to see usernames to follow along. Kitten dropping Danny down to the mat, and this opens it up for Crow to capitalize with an F5. Brock Lesnar will be proud, and Crow going for the cover here. Onto Kitten, but no elimination yet. We are on the road to the new WWE video game coming out in, I believe, next month. Be interesting to see what everyone looks like on the new season of CPW on the brand new video game coming out. Everyone with a fresh coat of paint as the creation process begins again for a new season of CPW. We have our first elimination. It looks like Danny has been eliminated first from this giant 8-person match for a shot at the Young Lions title, as Kitten gets a drop with an F5 again by Crow, and now she has been eliminated next. And that is terrible news for Danny and Kitten, eliminated first off in the match. There are still 6 competitors left in this thing, as we see Craig kneeing AJ Jacobs in the face. The Lady Lavin trying to get in on that action. Disco Bunny, I think, just dropped the clam slam on Patrick Schrader in the ring, but he's able to kick out. And, oh, there is the move again. Disco Bunny with her patented clam slam, but nobody was home on that one. And we've got a table in the ring. Oh my God, inverted Frankensteiner from Disco Bunny onto Crow, and now going for the cover. She's looking to eliminate. Oh my God, Lady Lavin just chunked a stop sign into Patrick Schrader's face. As Craig and AJ Jacobs just having their own little mini rivalry on the outside of the ring right now. Let's see what Lady Lavin can do here. Onto a dazed Crow, hitting him with an enziguri. And it takes him off his feet. Oh, AJ Jacobs getting kicked in the back of the head by Craig. Here comes Patrick Schrader now. And now Craig is back in the ring. Disco Bunny working on AJ Jacobs on the outside. Looking like she's going to curb. Oh my God, she just curb stomped AJ Jacobs into the steel ring steps on the outside. Oh, and a high knee to the face of Lady Lavin. Ouch. That'll wake her up from her slumber for sure, but not enough for a cover. And there's Disco Bunny. Look at that pose right there on Patrick Schrader. And gets the big win on Patrick Schrader, eliminating him with her special finish. Oh my God, AJ Jacobs just threw steel steps at Lady Lavin. Look at Lady Lavin glitching on the left side of your screen. Oh my God, her spine is broken. Look, she's sitting inside those steel ring steps upside down. Jesus, that could sever a spinal cord for sure. I sure hope Lady Lavin is okay right there. Dang, in a very bad position. She's up to her feet and yawning on the outside, so I guess she's okay. That's good. And we had another elimination courtesy of Disco Bunny. And now AJ Jacobs is dropping these vertebreakers like they're pieces of candy on everybody in this match. Going for a cover now to try to eliminate. Oh, we got double pins here. 1, 2, 3. And unfortunately, Lady Lavin has been eliminated courtesy of AJ Jacobs. And Craig, a little mystified the way the referee didn't count his pin on Disco Bunny, but it is what it is. And then there were 4 left. We've got Crow, AJ Jacobs, Disco Bunny, and Craig here, vying for a shot at Puppy's Young Lions Championship. And Lady Lavin seems to be a little dazed and confused, unable to head to the backstage area. The match has definitely calmed down a lot more now that we have lost a few competitors in this thing. Disco Bunny now going for the cover here on Craig. Looking for an elimination, and she gets it. Disco Bunny with yet another elimination, taking care of Craig, sending him out. And then there were 3. Man, how crazy would it be if it's AJ Jacobs who walks out of this thing, knowing that his partner and his friend is the champion right now. Oh, well, so much for that high-risk maneuver. Disco Bunny said, I don't think so. But here comes Crow to try to mop it up here. But Disco Bunny landing on her feet and taking the leg out from underneath him. Disco Bunny looking for a springboard, but nobody home. And here comes AJ Jacobs serving out yet another vertebreaker, this time onto Crow. And let's see if he can get this elimination here. Yes, he does. And we are down to it, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be AJ Jacobs versus Disco Bunny. Who gets a shot against Puppy in the Young Lions Championship? What a crazy variation it has come down to here in our final 2. Will it be the best friend of the champion, or will it be Disco Bunny coming out of nowhere, who has looked very impressive, eliminating probably the biggest guy in the match, Patrick's Raider, to seek out a #1 contendership slot for that Young Lions Championship. We'll see how this one goes. Oh, Disco Bunny with a hard kick to the side of the head. And Disco Bunny's got a table set up here. Will she utilize it here against AJ Jacobs? Reverse Irish whip onto the other side of the ring. Uh-oh. Disco Bunny looking to maybe go high risk here on AJ Jacobs. Oh, and almost through the table. In fact, a huge Frankensteiner off the top rope there from Disco Bunny. Looking to end it here, and she does. Disco Bunny, our new #1 contender for the Young Lions Championship. That's right, Stone Cold. That's right. It's going to be Disco Bunny versus Puppy for the Young Lions Championship. She did it.
Has just dropped 316 BTs for the channel. Thank you. Cheer 316.
Gigi!
This then. Hello there.
Hello, Kitten. You were just in that last match. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. I will do that now. Thank you. Appreciate that. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate everyone being here. We just had a huge 8-person opener there to find out who will get a shot at Puppy's Young Lions title. Let's move on to our next match. Here we go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by representing the Syndicate from representing Scotland, weighing in at 240 pounds.
You just made the list!
Slow down. Life is to be savored.
And his opponent from Virginia Beach, Virginia, weighing in at 239.
Bitches leave.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for match number 2 here tonight on this February 10th episode of CPW Tuesday Night Toxic. Thanks again, everyone, for being here tonight as we are on the road on Twitch for a partner push. Appreciate you all being here, whether you're in the chat, lurking in the background as always. We appreciate and very much love our lurkers, not only on Tuesday nights, but every other night we stream. Appreciate the support as always. But it looks like here in our second match, we've got a continuation of the rivalry between Mr. Coke and Spike Ryan that has been elevated almost to levels of Coke v. Roxas. And already in the very opening seconds of the match, it looks like Spike Ryan has got a cut on the side of his temple, courtesy of Agent CS, otherwise known as Closing Sniper. And from what I'm being told, this match is being billed as a submission win only match. That means the only way to win is by submission, making your opponent tap out. We know Spike Ryan loves using that single leg crab. And of course, CS has numerous chokeholds that he has used on all of his victims in his work that he does in his day job. He knows all those special little strangleholds, if you will. And of course, the elephant in the room here is that Mr. Coke is at ringside to watch this match and get
what I'm talking about.
a first-hand look of this match, seeing his buddy CS take on his #1 hated rival right now, Spike Ryan, here in CPW. And we'll see if Mr. Coke has any part to play in this match here in our second match of the night. And it's not very often you see a submission win only match here on CPW. One of only maybe 2 or 3 times we've only ever seen a submission win only match here in CPW. Obviously putting 2 strong points for both of these individuals against one another here in our second match. Spike Ryan looks like he's already been lit up in the face. He's got some severe bruising and blood splattering his face already in the opening moments of this matchup. And we'll see who can capitalize here. It's been definitely a back and forth rivalry, to say the least, between Mr. Coke and Spike Ryan, dating all the way back to earlier this year, when Mr. Coke even brought the Repo Man out of WWF retirement to just only for the sole reason just to troll Spike Ryan in his Young Lions title belt. It has definitely been a long journey between the two, and it is just continuing to go on here.
Repo Man.
Looks like CS trying to go a little high risk there, but just was not within range. Spike Ryan trying to take CS out of the ring with a spear, and look at this. Nice move from CS, winding him up with the flatliner. Dropping Spike Ryan on his face. Now CS working on a submission hold here. Nice move. You don't usually see this very often. A little bit of 80s lucha style there coming from CS. Must have learned that from down in his time in Mexico in one of his quote-unquote trips that he takes worldwide. Now CS telling Spike Ryan to get to his feet as Coke cheers on from ringside. And Spike Ryan being dropped, delivered face first into the Tom Turnbuckle pad. CS going for the pinfall situation there, but obviously no pinfalls in this match. CS going to continue his onslaught, going outside of the ring and dropping a knee to the abdominals of Spike Ryan while he's laying out here in the Poison Pits at Tuesday Night Toxic. Also just want to give another fine and a wonderful, loving shout out to our friend Fear Darkness, aka Dark Phantom, aka Sean, aka my Dead Zone brethren from Edinburgh, for dropping the full donation for us to have 2K26. Really appreciate the support and love for my longtime friend there. Just wanted to let everyone be aware of his support, as he is the reason why I now have the pre-order 100% confirmed for the next season of CPW on 2K26. We will be on the Xbox Series X. Not that that matters, since I guess old gen is now scratched for the newest game anyway. Here comes CS getting ready to continue his onslaught here, but Spike Ryan counters that with a back elbow. And he's going to fire back. Spike Ryan's face completely plastered with blood and bruising here. He has been taking a beating so far in this match with Agent CS, who is certainly one of the more hands-on CQC types here on the roster. Spike Ryan with a big splash in the corner. Taking care of the momentum here. Going for the powerbomb second time in the match here. He's done it set 2 times, 3 times. The trio of powerbombs from Spike Ryan, completely spiking the back of CS's head into the mat. Now, CS woke him up, knocked some of the cobwebs out. Now he's back on the attack, trying to switch the momentum back to his side. Man, Spike Ryan's face. Can we just, oh my God, huge mafia kick to the feet. Can we just get a close-up zoom of Spike Ryan's face here? Good Lord, look at the face as he's got CS in complete anguish here. And he gets the win in front of Coke. And look at the reaction of Mr. Coke as Spike Ryan gets the big win here via submission, despite being a bloody pulp here. Big win there for Spike Ryan as this feud between himself and Mr. Coke continues on. How is this one going to come to an end? I don't know, but Spike Ryan gets the last laugh here tonight. Coffee Break in the house in the chat tonight as well. Hello, Coffee Break. Nice to have you here. If you would like a wrestler on the roster, just hit me up on Discord. I'll be more than happy to add you in. Next match coming up. Here we go. Whoa!
Circumstantial.
My perfect reaction to seeing Celestia in my chat. Woo! Circumstantial.
Making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 232 pounds, Miles Wildman.
Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. What's this? What's this? What's this? No! What the heck, Miles Wildmore? What the heck is going on? We had Miles Wildmore coming out to the ring here.
GM has just resubbed at tier Vince. Thank you.
Well, look at that. Coffee Break GM with a 3-month resub. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I think Coffee Break just got the attention of someone in the backstage area. Who is that? Do I hear while this next match is going on? Who is that I hear that's very what is Chain doing to the camera? Boy, he is just so cocky now that he's got Paul Bearer here as his manager and is once again the international champion, taking the title back from Chrono. But I'm hearing that Coffee Break with the resub just got somebody excited in the backstage area. Who is it?
And his name is John Cena!
That's right, the retired John Cena. Very happy to see Coffee Break with that big sub. Thank you very much for that. And welcome in, Ericster. Good to see you here tonight as well. Third match of the night here, we've got Miles Wildmore going one-on-one with a newly two-time international champion, Chain, who cashed in. If you missed it, he cashed in his briefcase on Shadow Chrono. He cashed it in and took his title away from him after a long, hard-fought match against Azarain. Chain came in, swooped in out of nowhere, cashed in his briefcase. He was 2 months from the expiration date on that thing. He'd been holding on to it for a whole year, cashed it in, and he connected right on the button, took Chrono's title away, and now Chain, the new champion. He didn't come out with the title. I guess it's in Paul Bearer's suit jacket for protection. As we all know, Paul Bearer, the official manager and wise man of Chain. And I guess the game plan tonight for Chain was to ambush Miles on his way to the ring and try to get an upper hand on him. And so far, the plan has been working. We'll see if Miles Wildmore, the man of the madness, can get the big win tonight over the champion non-title as he hits the somersault unprettier. One of his patented finishers right there onto Chain, but the match will continue on. Here in our third match of the night. Coming up in 2 weeks, the last Tuesday of the month. Oh, look at this. The aforementioned Paul Bearer getting involved. Getting into Miles' face, no doubt probably saying, "Oh, yes, my son Chain is coming for you." Big distraction for Miles, but didn't work the whole way as he is back in control here, diving off the top rope and hitting a big crossbody onto Chain, and now going high risk. Oh, look at Miles here working the middle ring rope and doing a double clapper elbow, but nobody home there. Here comes Chain now looking for a finisher, but no, Miles pops him in the side of the head, preventing that from happening. Miles taking Chain over to the other side of the ring and dropping him neck first over the top ring rope. And here comes Miles. Oh, just didn't have enough distance there as we see a Paul Bearer sign in the crowd. That's right. That's got to be my son Chain. That's got to be Chain for sure. It's 1-2. No, Miles kicks out. Match continues. 3-star match rating so far in our third match of the night. As we are 14 days away from our next pay-per-view or PLE, whatever you want to call it, called Entanglement. It's all about a theme of men versus women, and we sure do have a lot of both. So we'll see how that event pans up. Chain with a big-time splash off the top rope to the outside. Thank you for the second hydrate tonight. Appreciate that. Looks like Chain maybe trying to let the time run out here. Paul Bearer probably told him to go back in the ring and just stay there and see if Miles can answer the 10 count. Miles taking a sweet time to get back into the ring. And Chain just soaking it up. 6 count. Miles back in. Miles first on the attack. Knowing that a big win here over Chain, non-title over the international champion, could really propel him into the ranks of that international title division. I mean, anytime you defeat the champion, non-title, you're going to have some bragging rights to move up to the top of the stack. Just picture every title belt in CPW being a Mortal Kombat system, and you are slowly rising up the tower, rising up the mountain with each and every win. As Chain hits the plate, okay, I thought for a second he was going to get it there with the playmaker, but not quite enough to take out the Miles Madness. Uh-oh, and he's going to go to his second move. Oh, and wise position there for Miles, able to get the rope break. I think Chain was going to go for the chain of chain. That's his dreadful submission maneuver. He's gotten so many wins with that thing, but Miles able to get a leg or an arm out and get that rope break. That's good for him. And now the momentum has changed, but Chain was ready for him with a quick roll up here. Is he going to get it here out of nowhere? 1, 2, and he does. He catches Miles with his pants down and gets the 1, 2, 3 out of nowhere. Paul Bear definitely pleased with that win there, as Chain pulls off another squeaky win here, and his win-loss record is looking pretty good now as the international champion and CPW.
Gigi.
Uh-oh, looks like this week's Kappa title match is up for grabs. The new champion, Necro. Looks like he's going to have his hands full tonight against Mike Metal, who's going to be going for his first Kappa title opportunity here at CPW.
Introducing the challenger. From Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 254 pounds, Mike May. And his opponent from Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 253 pounds, the non-stop honor champion, the Necromancer.
Looks like Necro wearing his alternate colors here tonight to represent being Kappa champion, matching colors there with his title belt as Mike Metal takes a glimpse of the Kappa Championship, the hardest belt to maintain here in CPW because it's defended every Tuesday night. Very impressive if you're a longtime holder of this belt. As Necro, we all know, took the title away from Billy Harrington, or not Harrington, Billy Hargrove. I got Billy and Steve's last name mixed up. Billy Hargrove, the previous champion. It was a sad day to see him lose the belt, but in the same sense, it was good to see Necro finally get a belt around his waist here in CPW as well. The same title that Lucinda, his wife, previously held a few months back, as Necro now working to build his own repertoire here, his own stack of defenses as Kappa champion, with another person looking to take the belt away from him, Mike Metal, here tonight. Mike Metal, a longtime veteran in this universe and other multiverses and incarnations, mostly trying to find his footing here in CPW. Since he's been here, this would be a great start to get his motor running, in the infamous words of Bubsy, to become Kappa champion and finally get a belt around his waist for the first time ever. But Necro's not going to be so quick to give that away. As we start the match off with a little bit of chain wrestling, not exactly something I was expecting when I found out this match was going to be this week's Kappa title match. But I always seem to be very much surprised when it comes to what you're going to see. Can one of the mods drop a Discord invite? We shut off the invite link for safety reasons because, you know, spamming and whatnot. But if someone could drop a link over to Coffee Break, I would appreciate that. Thank you very much. As Necro pushing Mike Metal into the corner and the referee interjecting into this one, say, hey, no choking. Ooh, and a headbutt into the back of Mike Metal's head there in the corner, right on top of that kick logo. Jamming the knee into the mat and now going for the cover. And then dropping the forearm over the bridge of the nose while Mike Metal is down. Mike Metal wisely rolling out of the ring from Necro's next move, but he was already waiting for him with a clothesline, taking him off his feet. Nice arm throw there from Necro, taking Mike Metal back down. And just staying on the offensive here. Lots of choke holds and neck holds I've seen so far tonight. Tonight must be the night of choke holds and neck holds, I suppose. Backdrop from Mike Metal as he tries to get the offense back in his favor. Necro slipping out, going for the chop block. The CPW Kappa Championship hanging in the balance in this very match. As soon as I bring up the trusty, dusty Croakitoad.com, which you can find at !CPW in the chat to find out all information about CPW, title histories, the roster, and everything else. We'll dive in and do a little bit of more information on the Kappa Championship, which Necro won on February 3rd over Billy Hargrove. Nice side crossbody off the top rope from Mike Metal. Let me just count here for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Necro, the 19th person to hold the Kappa Championship since the beginning of CPW. Mike Metal could be lucky number 20, the 20th person for the belt to change hands into. The 20th, and of course the longest reign as Kappa champion, 85 days from the zombie during that season 1, season 2 split off. Coming in second place, of course, Aiden Gallagher. Remember his reign as Kappa champion, the Dragon Aiden Gallagher. He was definitely a presence. Whoa, that's a 666 biddy drop. Appreciate that. Wait, what the hell? I swear to God, if you did those biddies and Kane comes out in the game, I am going to flip a table. Who is this? I'm hearing music play in the middle of our Kappa title match. It looks like the WWE has, well, it's Finn Balor. WWE's real life Finn Balor has come out to interrupt our festivities tonight at your CPW with a steel chair, but Necro says, get your ass out of here. This isn't WWE. This is CPW. Bringing a chair into the ring, and the referee says, get that crap out of here. I'm not sure Finn Balor has any relation to Mike Metal or not, but he tried to attack the Kappa champion Necro, but Necro said, get your ass out of here and go back to Monday Night Raw where you belong, as Mike connects with a quick cutter out of nowhere. I think the distraction of the theme song might have worked against Necro, but maybe not. He seems to be holding up okay despite the distraction. And Mike Metal landing on his feet from the attempted suplex, taking Necro into the corner. Appreciate the 666 biddies, Zach. Apparently, the Mr. Helldiver will be coming soon to CPW as well. Another new name and face being added to the long and growing list of Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. Spreading a little bit of liberty every Tuesday night, coming soon. And just to go back to that longest Kappa title reign, the second longest, of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention Whiskers as well. Remember the Easter Rabbit Whiskers in his reign as Kappa champion, tying with Aiden Gallagher at 57 days as the second most held reign as Kappa champion here in CPW. And here comes Necro now deadlifting Mike Metal off the mat, hitting a Oklahoma slam and knocking the air out of Mike Metal. Could this be it? 1-2. Mike Metal will kick out before the 3. The match will continue on. And we're seeing here in our fourth match of the night for this week's Kappa title extravaganza. Necro putting the title on the line here against the veteran Mike Metal, and now he hits an Osaka street cutter, and now we get another interruption from WWE. Who is it? Is that Chad Gable? Who is that? I actually don't know who that is. He's wearing purple like Necro. Or is that one of the Diamond guys? No, that is Chad Gable. Chad Gable coming out from WWE, I think. And he's wearing purple like Necro. So, Oh. Yes, that is in fact Chad Gable, and we see him taking the turnbuckle pad off right in front of the referee, but Mike Metal connects with an Osaka street cutter anyways. Another finisher to Necro, the Kappa champion. Is the Chad Gable presence going to cost the match? No! Necro taking the finisher a second time, but the match will continue as these two taking each other to the limit for the Kappa championship. And a super kick, but what's happening now? Necro with his supernatural powers as the necromancer of CPW, turning the lights off in the arena on Mike Metal and causing a distraction after taking a super kick to the face. But it didn't matter. Mike Metal had another Osaka street cutter. Oh my God, he had another one served up, but the referee's got her back turned, fixing the turnbuckle pad. Finally turns around. Is it enough time though to allow Necro to kick out? 1, 2. Yes, it is. The turnbuckle assistance came in clutch for Necro as his assistance from WWE's Chad Gable helped him there. get a bit more time to kick out from the Osaka Street Cutter. Chad Gable still at ringside, throwing a kendo stick into the ring. I don't understand what the WWE roster's infatuation is with our Kappa title matches. It seems like just every Tuesday, someone from WWE has to come out here and interrupt and spoil our Kappa title match. But, you know, if there was ever a division for it to happen, it certainly should be the Kappa title, because we all know what the Kappa emote epitomizes. So it kind of actually makes sense because, well, yeah, Kappa. We're up to a 7 count on the outside of the ring here. Uh-oh, 8 count. And Necro, where's he going? A little bit of miscommunication on the outside here. If both, uh-oh. Necro, oh, wow. And Mike Metal thinks he has it won here. Look at this, posing to the crowd. But it ain't over yet there, Bucky boy. You better turn around. Necro, the Kappa champion, waiting for him. Mike Metal celebrating a little too early there. Able to slip off the shoulders of Necro. And in the corner, hitting a drop kick to the gluteus maximus. But Necro firing back with a flying clothesline. And Chad Gable again removing another turnbuckle pad in the top left corner of the ring. Being a huge help to Necro here tonight. As Mike Metal gets bopped in the head with the elbow and picks him up. Oh, it spikes him right onto his head with the package DDT. Ouch. Is that enough? The spike to the top of the dome. Enough. With the assistance from Chad Gable. Enough, and it is. Necro will retain 5-star match for the Kappa title. Necro survives another week as Kappa champion thanks to Mr. Chad Gable.
You're welcome.
On for real spins on purpose, but the fact that they only come out for the Kappa stuff is what I find really interesting.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Dudes with Attitude from Little Rock, Arkansas, weighing in at 302 pounds. Rock Hardcore Mean! And his opponent, accompanied by Welch the Monster, representing the Bludgeon Brothers from Cairo, Egypt, weighing in at 285 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Angus Kong.
Okay, here we go. We got a big boy fight going on here in our 5th match of the night involving the tag team title division. Of course, Anubis Khan, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, known as the Titans, alongside Welsh Mosher, have held the tag team titles since October 28th and are on their 2nd run as World Tag Team Champions right now. These two colossal monsters combined, definitely a force to be reckoned with here in the land of CPW when it comes to the tag team ranks. But tonight we're getting singles action as Anubis Khan will face off against Rock Hard Meat one-on-one, as we see Anubis Khan's partner and co-op tag team champion Welsh Mosher there on the right-hand side of the screen performing managerial duties tonight, as well as the newly deemed trio, I suppose, here at CPW, the Bag Army. It looks like Rock Hard Meat with the badassness has came to CPW because it looks like North Greenfield and Kadaj Valentine have joined up forces with Rock Hard Meat. And we've seen North Greenfield and Kadaj performing together as a tag team unit in a few matches now. But this is the first time we've actually seen them side by side with Rock Hard Meat, epitomizing the Badass Games Army here at CPW. Oh, and a big gut punch by Rock Hard Meat onto Anubis Khan. And while his cohorts are the ones that are currently vying for the tag team titles, it looks like Rock Hard Meat is going to try to showed to his boys how it's done here tonight. Oh, as he slams Anubis Khan out of the ring. Maybe even softening up one half of the tag team champions for North Greenfield and Kadaj in hopes that they will get a better opportunity and a better advantage to try to strip those tag belts away from these two big boys. Of course, we know Rock Hard Meat is usually contending with the international title division. As we are up to a 7 count on the outside of the ring here, we need to start thinking about getting back inside, or this thing's gonna end in some kind of count out. Big splash on Anubis Khan. And Rock Hard Meat gonna quickly dive into the ring. Anubis Khan taking this, oh my God, and it ends by count out. Anubis Khan just taking a slow time to get in the ring, and Rock Hard Meat will get a sneaky deaky win by count out here tonight, ending it before he could even get started. And there's a big win for Bag and his boys.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Anaheim, California, the Gladiator Diamond! And her opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Goddess Dawn.
All right, here we go. Diamond made her debut here at CPW in the Royal Rumble match at the Croaki Cabaret a few weeks back. Same as Marty the Moth Casaus and Craig Burnatowski we saw in our opening contest. And now she's on her second singles match here, getting a big and impressive win over Lucinda last Tuesday. Let's see if she can follow the same success here and get a win over Goddess Dawn, one of the longest reigning grizzled veterans on the women's roster when it comes to this universe and other multiverses. Anytime you get a win over Goddess Dawn, it's certainly a big moment, as she is one of the standard bearers of the women's division for sure. Just like Julie is, I would say, when it comes to longevity. We'll see how Diamond can test herself here against the way more experienced Goddess Dawn in this one-on-one match, as we get our first women versus women match of the night here in match number 6. Nice slow matchup here as these two kind of test each other. Diamond in control. Pushing Goddess Dawn into the ropes. Off the ropes she goes, over the back. And we're getting lucha moves from Diamond, showing off her quickness and agility there over Goddess Dawn, just getting one up over on her and going for the top rope moonsault, but nobody home on that one. Goddess Dawn now whipping her into the ropes. She ducks down and gets caught with the fireman's carry. Close-up shot of Diamond celebrating after a series of offense onto Goddess Dawn. Spins her around. There's the go behind into a German suplex, no bridge. Hoist Goddess Dawn up and hitting a flapjack. And now electing to go for the cover. Is it enough? I was going to say that'd be a pretty short match if Diamond was able to put away Goddess Dawn this early. Definitely a lot more in the tank to be had, as Goddess Dawn just reversed a finisher attempt there, I believe. Her old veteran status coming into play there, as we see a nice bulldog off the ropes, rope assisted by Goddess Dawn. And then she goes for the cover right on top of that Croakitoad Pro Wrestling logo and almost gets it. Face planting Diamond into the Croaki logo in the middle of the ring. And nobody there on the springboard from Diamond. She just plants into the ring, and now Goddess Dawn has got something cooking here. What is she going to be broiling up for Diamond? No, she missed the big shining wizard. And Diamond, I believe, is just laughing at her. Ooh, bad time to taunt, for sure. You don't want to be doing that to Goddess Dawn. She ducks down, leapfrogs over, and catching Diamond with a nice, almost a deputy dogman slam there. Almost gets it there. 2 count on Diamond, but she's able to kick out. Here comes Diamond, top rope. Axe handle, but sidesteps out of the way, nobody home. Trying for the SI moonsault, but nobody home. Goddess Dawn just mostly using Diamond's moves against her here, like just pulling Samoa Joe walk-offs on her. Samoa Joe nopes on all of Diamond's flippity-flappity moves, letting her damage herself. Goddess Dawn now rotating Diamond in the corner. Shoulder block. Goddess Dawn back in control. Northern Lights suplex. No bridge on it. Diamond rolls out of the way. Nice Hurricane Rana from Goddess Dawn, but she gets bopped on the top of the head. And now Diamond set and ready for a finisher. Oop. And here is that, oh, that somersault unprettier. A shout out to Miles Wildmore, who we saw in action earlier. And 1-2, but Goddess Dawn kicks out of it. That is the Miles Wildmore finisher, at least one of them. Nice little shout out from Diamond to Miles Wildmore. I'm interested to see what their relationship is here in CPW. As far as I know, they don't know each other, but I guess they do. As Diamond telling Goddess Dawn to rise to her feet. And up and over goes Goddess Dawn to the outside. And I think I just heard Azarain coming into the arena. She's going up top here, looking for some high risk. Oh, and she connects with the high crossbody off the top rope to the outside, and a standing moonsault for good measure onto Goddess Dawn. Diamond just trying to stay in control of this matchup by any means necessary on the outside. We've got ourselves another outside of the ring situation here, like we saw in the previous match where Rock Hard Meat won by just a sliver of a second over Anubis Khan. Let's hope that doesn't happen again here. We are getting very danger close to the 10 count. Uh-oh. And Goddess Dawn may be looking to do the same thing here on Diamond. Uh-oh. Goddess Dawn using the veteran mindset to outplay Diamond here with some 4D chest, throwing her out. Can she answer the ring call before the 10-inch? Ooh, that was pretty dang close. Diamond up and over with the Miles Wildmore on prettier somersault again onto Goddess Dawn, who is dazed and confused at this point. And Diamond thinks she has it here, going for the roll-up onto Goddess Dawn. Is she going to capitalize here? Is this another big win for Diamond? And it is! And Diamond apparently is on a winning streak here. 2 matches in a row, 2-0 in singles matches here since arriving at CPW. Look at that. Wait a minute. Goddess Dawn questioning the call. Was that a fast call? Goddess Dawn not very happy with the referee's call there. We might have to go back and see if that was a fast count. Something happened there. We'll have to go back and check that out. But Goddess Dawn having words with the referee.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Louisville, Kentucky, weighing in at 232 pounds, Grim.
Wait. What's going on here? No, Grim, turn around. No. And Grim coming out here to all the fans and the kids and the children's excitement. But the World Heavyweight Champion interrupting Grim during his entrance tonight. The fans were happy to see him. And our World Heavyweight Champion, Cassidy Ryan, set to do battle with Grim one-on-one tonight. He came out here a little bit beforehand to assault our fan favorite, our hero of CPW, from behind before he could even get into the ring to try to get the upper hand at a cheap shot. And this is what we have here tonight, a main event caliber matchup here in our next match. World Heavyweight Champion Cassidy Ryan to take on the former champion, the first ever World Heavyweight Champion Grim, one-on-one in this non-title matchup. We all know the news heading into the big main event for the World Heavyweight title is our 2026 Royal Rumble winner, the Croaki Cabaret winner, Spinny, gets the big shot against Cassidy Ryan at the big one. But we have a whole month to get to before then. Things could change. Titles could be swapped out. We don't know. But we do know Spinny has a date with Destiny in the main event of the big one. By winning the Rumble match, what happens between now and then, we don't know, as Cassidy Ryan immediately tries to apply an ankle lock onto Grim. Grim getting a huge opportunity here to take on the world champion one-on-one and get a big upset. Well, I wouldn't say it's actually an upset, just a big non-title win over the world champion. Cassidy Ryan hasn't had the greatest of records as of late, losing to Thaddius back at the Croaki Cabaret, having a loss to Ashterial as well since becoming champion. And this is Cassidy Ryan's attempt to try to get some of that momentum back while being the head honcho of CPW. Of course, Cassidy Ryan did get his win back over Thaddius on last Tuesday's show, so he can say that. While Thaddius did make him tap out at Croaki Cabaret, Cassidy Ryan did get the win back last Tuesday, so there is that. But we shall see what happens here in this matchup. Sounds good, NXT, and hello, Padge. Welcome to the stream. You just missed Kadash Valentine coming out here tonight as Cassidy Ryan drops Grim on his big googie smile and is looking to be set up for something else. And there's Badass Games, who was also in the match 2 matches ago, featuring North Greenfield and Kadaj, featuring Padge. Badass Games and Padge definitely need to check out that match
I'll take this then.
2 matches ago. Thank you for the hydrate. I will do that again. As Cassidy Ryan, oh my God, Cassidy Ryan just showing what he thinks of Grim. Remember, these two had an old rivalry before either one of them were world champion, when Cassidy Ryan tried to retire Grim prematurely by using his personal hospital information against him by saying he shouldn't be wrestling anymore. And now Grim with the double arm DDT, the cowabunga plunge. And now a top rope moonsault onto Cassidy Ryan, as Grim is definitely in control of this match right now. The offense all on his side. And here we go, the pizza punch. Look at the crowd in the background. Yeah! Pizza, pizza, pizza. All the fans going for the pizza punch in unison for one of our biggest fan favorites here at CPW, Grim. And here we go. The bubblegum guy is here. Mashed Potato Man is here after another cowabunga plunge onto Cassidy Ryan. That's 2 finishers after a pizza punch. Is it enough? 1, 2, 3, and he did it. Grim has just defeated the world champion, non-title, and now he has defeated Cassidy Ryan while he's champion. What the heck is going on?
my God, that's a big old piece of meat on my chat right there. That's a big one. The meat mountain himself.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 239 pounds, Sean the Show.
Oh my God, what the heck? This is the third time. Wait, who? Oh my, it's Azarine this time. What? 3 times tonight, we've had someone come out and interrupt someone's entrance to try to get the ambush early. And while Sean the Show Brother was just going to come out here and soak it in here tonight, taking a nice little time away from his finalization of being featured into the Mortal Kombat 2 movie coming to theaters soon. He's been out in Hollywood filming for that movie. He's totally not Carl Urban, by the way. No, no, no. This is Sean the Show Broderick. Good to see him back here, taking a little bit of time away to join us here tonight at CPW. But tonight he's got his hands full against the maniacal evil clown known as Azarine in this one-on-one contest. And Azarine, obviously a little steamed off that he couldn't get the big win over Shadow Chrono for that international title. Last Tuesday, he took Shadow Chrono to the limit, but just couldn't defeat him for the belt. And then that's when Chain came out and wrapped it all up by cashing in his briefcase finally to win the belt and yoinking it from Chrono after all of that. So Azarine has got a little bit of frustration on his sleeve here, and he's going to try to take it out on Sean the Show Broderick, I'm sure. But we'll see how this one pans out. As we get our next one-on-one singles contest. It's been a great show so far tonight. Thanks to everyone for tuning in and watching. Again, if you missed it at the beginning of the show, we do have the elephant in the room up in the Twitch title about the partner push. We're trying our hardest to get up there and really appreciate everyone being here, lurking in the background, hanging out, whether you're in the chat room or just leaving the stream up. Really appreciate the numbers. Every number counts, every raid, every lurker counts. So really appreciate that. Thank you to everyone for the support on that. Hopefully we get good news on that progress. That'd be great. But we'll see what happens. Oh, Sean the Show with the nice baseball slide, taking out the legs from Azarine. Very early in the match to be going for the cover, but still gets a 2. And Sean the Show, nice standing drop kick right on the nozzle. He's trying to get into the corner, but the referee is preventing him from maybe going for the MLB The Show fast pitch, or maybe even the asshole uppercut. I don't know. The referee was conflicting with his game plan strategy there. But now Azarine waiting for Sean to get up. Uh-oh. Here it is. Oh, my God. It's the stretch. It's the big stretch. Oh, and he couldn't quite get the tap out this early in the match. That's one of his patented maneuvers right there, to try to get the tap out on his victims. But Sean wasn't going to buy it. He immediately goes into the cover, but Sean still alive in this thing. Azarine again, feeling the momentum on his side. Can he capitalize and keep it going here? Springboard front drop kick. Sean steps out of the way. And that opens him up for a neck breaker. Sean with 2 finishers locked in. Can he fire back here? Oh, it looks like he's going to. Here he goes. He's winding up the pitch. And it's the Show. Oh. Cold cocks Azarine in the side of the head with the big fastball. Did he knock the maniacal clown completely senseless here? No. Azarain still alive. Sean sending Azarain into the ropes, catches him. Oh, and there's the asshole uppercut. He went for the 1-2 combination. And Sean oh, look at the rope break. Azarain just casually reaching out and grabbing the bottom rope to break up the count. That was very good strategery there from Azarain to do that with the lowest amount of energy, just breaking off the pin. That was a good one. Sean the Show now feeling the momentum on his side with his $500 sunglasses and all. And this time, now what the hell is this? I'm hearing a song, but Azarain trying to quickly roll him up. What the hell was that? Some kind of, I feel like that was the opera from Final Fantasy VI there for a second. Oh no, not this. Sean the Show's baseballs are about to be crushed by Azarain. No, not the Sean the Show baseballs. Oh. Sean needs new balls badly. Is that enough? The Azarain kick right to the baseballs. He crushed them both. And is that it? Azarain picks up the win here. No. Not enough. Azarain thought he had it. I thought he had it. But Sean's still alive in this thing. Azarain firing back and a kick to the side of the head. Again, Azarain set and ready. Keeping the offense on his side. Oh, and he just busted open Sean's Hollywood face. Well, he missed that. Tried to go for the slingshot senton, but nobody there on that one. Sean with a cut on his forehead. The producers and directors and casting committee is not going to like that, considering he's in the final stages of filming for Mortal Kombat 2 coming in theaters soon. Azarain and Sean the Show Broderick doing battle here as Sean double leg takedown and goes straight to the cover. Is it enough? No. And Sean's got to be careful. Azarain has got a finisher. Oh, now they both have finishers. This could go either way for sure. Shoots the half. What is Sean doing? Oh, Sean the Show. Elbow drop. And now a finisher. Oh, he's going to go top rope here. Interesting. He's going to go full high risk here on Azarain. Is it going to pay off? No, he went for an axe handle. Okay.
You saved my life. I owe you one.
Oh, thank you for the posture check. I actually need that. No! Big stomper from Azarain as he fires back out of nowhere. Onto Sean's onslaught. 1, 2, and almost gets it. Azarain again. Sean it. No. No. Not the double baseball crushers. No, Azarain, stop it. No, don't do this. No, just go. Sean's balls just went right out the door. Never to be seen again. Second time in the match, he got kicked right in the mommy daddy buttons. And I don't think he's going to be able to resist this one. He's hurting. And that's it. Azarain with enough kicks to the nuts. You're sure to win the match. And Azarain comes away with the big dub here tonight.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Undead from Miami, Florida, Celestia.
Oh, look, the gang's all here tonight. Ready to spread mass corruption and chaos everywhere they go. Who's getting infected tonight?
And her opponent, accompanied by Nathan Moore, representing two-man power trip from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 237 pounds, Rose.
All right, all I have to say is these two guys need to find some allies because the odds are definitely stacked against them. Not only has Tad brought his quote-unquote real Celestia in, and God knows what he does with that real Celestia that he's standing next to outside the ring, but he's also corrupted Celestia and Maggie Moore, and they've been corrupted. We had a little bit of a scare last time because we thought maybe Maggie Moore, who wore the wrong clothes, might have actually escaped the evil clutches of Tad and therefore the dead zone. But it seems as though, no, as we see in the background, Maggie Moore is back to her corrupted self again, as this time Celestia has been ordered to take on Rogue tonight. It has been Tad Peters to try to take on Rogue 2 times back-to-back, and he has failed both times, actually. Rogue having 2-0 wins over him. So I guess Tad has had enough of that and has sent Celestia in, or should I say the fake Celestia. There's the real Celestia right there up on the ring. And look at this cross arm breaker. And this is like the new 2026 dead zone, I guess you could say, here at CPW. It makes me wonder, who is Tad going to target and go after next? I mean, is this all one big ploy to try to get Rogue and Nathan Moore to turn as well? And then the zombie army, the corrupted army grows by 2 more. Can you, oh, look at that. Cheap shot from the outside. As I said, Rogue and Nathan Moore need to find some allies to have their back here, because they are at 2. You know, it's just the 2 of them against the 4 of these collection, this family. Maybe there's somebody out there that they could find to have their back. Heading into entanglement at the end of February, the last Tuesday of February. I feel like there's something big and brewing happening here between these 2 groups. I feel like it's going to be pretty big. Just like that 450 elbow drop from Celestia, just like elbow dropping a lizard on the official CelestiaShop.com. You can get yours today, but not enough to put Rogue away. Celestia go to town on Rogue, making him pay for beating Tad Peters 2 times in a row. And we see the whole cast of characters out here tonight watching on. as the real Celestia helps the fake Celestia bring a stick into the ring. And the referee says, I don't think so. And whacks the doll with it. Hurricane Rana from Celestia taking Rogue off his feet. And now he's trying to fight back. Ooh, tried to go for a high knee, but Celestia pops him to the side of the head with her foot. Rogue showcasing his aerial and high flying ability. Big maneuverability from Rogue. That's what he's always been known for, flipping and flying like he's going through portals. And now he's going to mash Celestia in the corner and go for a running bulldog right on top of the Croakitoad logo. I just have this weird feeling. Oh, nice move there. Was that a white noise? From Rogue onto Celestia, who's going to fire back now. Numerous kicks. Streets of Rage style from Celestia. I feel like Tad's got something waiting in his back pocket. He's just waiting to unload something. He just hasn't revealed it yet. I just have this sinking suspicion. All is not as it seems, but that is definitely as it seems. 450 elbow drop again onto Rogue by Celestia, and almost gets it. Rogue once again powering out of the move, as we see Nathan Moore not making any advancements to his own wife, Maggie Moore, who has been corrupted by his former friend and tag partner, Tad Peters. So you know this one's definitely personal, as it strikes into the heart of marital status in itself here at CPW. Nice move from Celestia, twisting Rogue's head around with her feet. And look at Rogue. Oh my goodness. Slippity slaps and a knee to the face. And now Rogue's got something cooking for her. What's this going to be? Release suplex, just dropping her back on the mat. Knocking the air out of her. 1-2. Celestia still alive in this thing. And now Rogue going to the top rope here. This is where he calls home. Inside out. Oh my God. He tried to go for a Phoenix Splash, but Celestia was ready for him. And he eats nothing but mat, and Celestia pops him over the top. Can she capitalize now that the tide has changed hands? Basement drop kick to keep him down on the mat. And more numerous kicks. Lighten him up, and now goes for the cover on Rogue. 1, 2, 3, and Celestia does what Tad could not do and picks up the dub over Rogue, and the Tad gets a laugh tonight as this corrupted family gets a last look at them all hugging together. Oh, what a nice, lovely little family. Oh, look at them. Oh, so lovely, so cute. Oh, look at them. Yes, everyone get together. It's a family reunion. Everyone hug. Oh.
You look cute when you eat those fries.
Yes.
No Fights Nate has just
the
said,
cutest ladies in CPW.
We can just cut to the chase. I got 2 words for, yeah, War Games Caparos.
Coke Soda Can has just said, Jake Summers is ready to fight.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making her way to the ring, representing power and glory from another time, the Princess. And her opponent from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 251 pounds, the Dragon, Aiden Guerrero.
All right, so we've got ourselves a very interesting match here as we have a very unsuspecting and out of nowhere cage match here tonight on Tuesday Night Toxic. It's Aiden Gallagher and his ongoing rivalry against Linky, and tonight he's going to be taking on the magical princess girl Connie, who is the right hand of one Linky, and this is in fact a cage match. And I believe that I'm not sure whether maybe Aiden Gallagher decided on this to keep Linky from getting his hands on him in this match, to leave him alone against Connie in this thing, or maybe Eric Bischoff made the call on this. But one thing is for sure, nobody's going to be able to get involved in this thing. It's Aiden Gallagher alone inside the cage with Connie, and he immediately is trying to escape the cage here after one move. A little premature, I would say, and this allows Connie to get right back up to her feet and stop Aiden Gallagher from trying to escape the cage. It does make you wonder if we're going to see some kind of huge moment if one of these two individuals climb to the very top of the cage. Is it going to happen? Are we going to get a big highlight here? Or is this one just going to be all about just trying to get the dub as quickly and as efficiently as possible? We shall see, as it's now Connie's turn to climb to the very top. Uh-oh, and she's trying to get out of here, but Aiden Gallagher following her up on the side of the cage and stopping her from coming down the other side. And now we have ourselves a fight on the side of the cage here. Oh, and there goes Connie's face into the side of the cage wall, and he's going to go for the cover. It almost seems like Aiden Gallagher is just trying to get this one done as soon as possible. That's right, he's sending the top of the clock tower in this one. No doubt Linky is certainly watching very intently backstage to see how this one's going to pan out. Connie trying to go for the big knee rush, but Aiden Gallagher steps out of the way. Hoists her up on his shoulder, but she fires back with a clothesline. Stomps to the forehead from Connie while Aiden Gallagher is down. Oop, tried to go for some kind of roll-up, but Aiden Gallagher said, I don't think so. It's not very often you see cage matches here in CPW. Not too many since the establishment of Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. And a rare case that you see it here live on our normal Tuesday Toxic show. But nevertheless, this rivalry definitely deserves one. Otherwise, Linky would probably have made his way out here by now, if anything else, just to be standing at ringside to get a closer look. As Aiden Gallagher goes for that dragon sleeper And I'm remembering his days as Kappa champion right there, just choking his opponents out left and right. But Connie is able to escape the clutches and hits a chop block. Aiden Gallagher trying to get back in control. Connie just a little bit quicker. Up on the shoulders. Is he going to long? No, I thought he was going to long dart her into the side of the cage wall. No luck there. He's trying to climb up again. Connie. No, he juked her out. Hits a shoulder block off the top rope. And now he's got something in mind as he tells her to get to her feet. But doesn't go anywhere with that. And the attack from behind, reverse Irish whip off the ropes and takes her down with a power lariat. Elbow drop. And another one. And a third. And now he's getting fired up. What's this? Oh, he caught her. But she slips down the shoulder. Trying to make her moves here. Aiden Gallagher not letting her. Missing the lariat that time, and she fires back with one of her own. And a leg drop. To try to slow the pace down, and she gets whacked in the side of the head again. Connie with a finisher locked in. And again, another clothesline. But Aiden Gallagher, faster, chopped. Gallagher backing up into the corner. And she just completely mashes him in the corner. This unlocks possibly a rupee roll here from Connie. Yes, connects. The finishing maneuver of Linky. She utilizes it, goes for the cover now inside the steel cage. That was erected to keep Linky's shenanigans out of this. Not to say that he would do anything, but just prevention is prevention. Connie now once again trying to ascend the cage wall, and Aiden Gallagher says no. Now he's going high risk. Well, middle rope at least. Well, and connects with the axe handle. Now he's going for the cover. No dice on that one. Here comes Aiden Gallagher. He's got her up. Oh, shoulder breaker. Nice. I miss seeing those. Scott Norton style. Brings her away from the ring ropes. And Connie a little bit quicker. Kick to the spine. Connie telling him to get to his feet. And sent into the corner. Connie now in control. Stomping away. Oh, wow. Just trying to get him stunned enough to climb the cage or go for a pin, I suppose. But he's going to kick out of that one. Grabbing him by the ears and pulls him up off the ring mat. Now Aiden Gallagher slowly getting to his feet and gets met with another maneuver, taking him down, which allows Connie to climb up the side of the cage. This is her moment. Can she do it? Is this it? Will the magical princess girl from the lands of Hyrule be able to do this and escape successfully? She's not going to go for any kind of Hollywood ending. She's just going to try to get out of here, and I think she might have just done it. Aiden Gallagher just a little bit slow, and Connie's going to get out of the cage. And I feel like Aiden Gallagher could utilize this to his advantage and say Connie was just trying to escape the clutches of Aiden Gallagher and get out of there. But what do I know? Connie picking up the win tonight by escaping Aiden Gallagher inside the cage for tonight.
You just made the list! The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, Hunter and Goose Lady, the League of Nations. And their opponents, Chuck and Hyde, the family.
All right, we got ourselves our next match here tonight. Oh, right out of the gate, Hype. Dropping the poppin' on the side of Feats' face. We got ourselves a tag team matchup here.
I wish you good luck.
I wish you good luck in trying to get your wife back. You're going to need it. We have Feats, who wants his TV title back. He failed last time to get it from Hype. He's teaming up tonight against the Goose Lady, Mama Buttons. We'll see if she brings him some lady luck tonight in this tag match against Hype, the TV champion, the Twitch.tv television champion, tagging alongside his wife, Chalk, in this 2-on-2 matchup as we get closer to the end of our show tonight. You'll notice there's also a time counter in the top right of your screen since this is set for TV title rules. What that means is, well, actually, I don't know what that means. If no one can get the win in 10 minutes, I guess it's a draw. I'm not really sure. Usually we see the time counters when the title's up for grabs, and that usually means the retain is on the champion, but I've never actually seen a time counter be applied in a match that's non-title, so we'll see how this one goes. If either team can pick up a dub in 8.5 minutes, or if the time runs out, does that just make it a time limit draw? I'm not really sure, but Feats is one all about speed runs and knows all about utilizing the time clock in optimization, so we'll see if he can utilize that in this tag match. Now that he's got a partner in crime with Mama Buttons on the left side of the screen. Only a few more matches left to go tonight. Again, appreciate everyone for coming by tonight and supporting the stream. We're getting very close to the next WWE game coming out next month, so that should be a lot of fun. Be interesting to see all the new creations, the new titles, the arenas, everyone getting that fresh coat of paint, and seeing some new people on the roster as well. Looking forward to that. We've got Chalk now in the ring. Buttons has not been tagged in yet. And racing across the ring. And the thigh to the side of Feats' head. Chalk trying to go to the top, but Feats says, I don't think so. And goes after the real target here, and that's the champion that has his belt. I'm sure Feats not going to complain about getting the chance to attack Hype's wife here. Just to add insult to injury. And we still have yet to see a tag for Mama Buttons. Completely fresh in this match right now. But it looks like Feats is going to try to make a crawling tag and does. And now Buttons is in. And now everybody has had some participation in this match. Nice, I saw you moonsault from Buttons onto Chalk. And now we get the two ladies to square down here. With 6 minutes left on the clock. Buttons again going for the springboard moonsault. Quacking and honking all along the way. Not really sure what Feats is doing way out there in the outside of the ring. Looks like he's just watching. Feats not getting back on the ring apron where he should be to make a tag to Buttons. Guess he figures she has it. Ooh, kick to the side of the head from Hype to Buttons. Is it enough though? Buttons able to get out of that predicament. I'm wondering what Feats is doing way out there. Interesting that he just leaned up against the barricade on the outside of the ring. Uh-oh. Oh, there's that knee to the side of the temple that Hype loves to use, the burnout. No Feats coming in for the assist. No, he's still out there standing, watching. I'm wondering what Feats' game plan is here, just hanging outside the ring. It's basically, he's not really doing Buttons any favors here. There's a tag, Chalk's back in. And Chalk missing the wide lariat. Couple of chops from Buttons. Takes out the leg. Here comes Buttons to the top. Big time splash. And connects, going for the cover. And there goes Hype to make the save. But it looks like Buttons has got the finisher locked in. She may be going for a wing clipper here. Oh, she's got it. She's got it. Is it the submission version? It is. She's got the wing clipper on Chalk. She's got the wing clipper. Is Chalk going to tap? Is she going to give up? No, she hangs on. Chalk showing a lot of wherewithal to be able to not tap out or give up to that submission move from Buttons, and she tried to go for that Asai moonsault again, but completely miss. The ducky splashes into the water. Feet still just hanging out by the crowd. I don't know what his deal is right now. He should be up on the ring apron helping his partner, but I'm sure there's some kind of mind games going on. Here comes Chalk now. Oh my goodness, big sit-out chokeslam. And now goes for the cover. Is this enough to put Buttons away? It is, and Chalk and Hype will score one over Feats and Buttons tonight. Again, I don't know what Feats was doing way out there in the crowd, but Chalk will pick up the win for his team here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Little Rock, Arkansas. Weighing in at 344 pounds, Jeremy Moore.
Nerf this.
All right, well, apparently RAJI has got some harsh things to say about Wizardboz after Wizardboz eliminated him from the Croaki Cabaret Royal Rumble match 2 weeks ago. RAJI has taken supreme offense to that. And these two former CPW World Heavyweight Champions are clashing here tonight, and apparently this is another Big Biscuit challenge. I guess RAJI has said, you threw me out of the Croaki Cabaret, and it was a fluke. It should have never happened. You should have never eliminated me. So tonight, it's a one-on-one match where it's over the top rope. There are no pins. There are no submissions. The only way to win is to throw your opponent over the top rope to the outside. And we remember seeing these Big Biscuit challenges leading up to the Rumble match, and RAJI was 3-0 on them. He was an unstoppable force. And look, he's going to maybe try to eliminate Boz before this match can even start here. Is he going to do it? Oh, he's looking good. No. Boz says, I don't think so. Obviously, the size and weight advantage is going to go to RAJI over Boz, who towers over him like a giant meat mountain. But like I said, it was Wizardboz who eliminated him in the Rumble match itself, which really pissed RAJI off. And now he wants some payback. And that's what he's aiming to do here between two former world champions. Can Wizardboz throw RAJI out here tonight like he did in the Rumble match? Or will RAJI get his revenge here in this one-on-one over-the-top match as we round out the closing part of our show? Only 2 matches left to go. Big splash in the corner. And now RAJI working the arm. Both of these guys looking to whittle each other down until there's going to be an easy elimination, and RAJI using his body weight to just step onto Wizardboz while he's down on the mat. Pops him and dazes him. Takes him down with a clothesline. And again, working the arms. Working the hands. Making sure that he can't grab onto those ropes when he gets thrown out of the ring over the top. And just yoinks him around the ring. Wow, Wizardboz is completely at the mercy of RAJI right now, as he is in full control of this matchup. Wizardboz needs to get something going here. He's been getting just pelted by RAJI right now. Uh-oh, and this could be it. RAJI looking to dunk Wizardboz over the ropes to the outside. Is he going to do it and get his revenge? No, Wizardboz hangs on. Uh-oh, and RAJI's right there ready for him, trying to kick him out, but Wizardboz says no, stopping the elimination from happening. RAJI now throwing Wizardboz into the corner. Oh no. Oh no. Is he going to get the big elimination here? No, he decides against it. Instead, oh my God, RAJI to the top rope. Good Lord. What the heck is that? Oh my God, a diving cannonball splash onto Wizardboz. And RAJI again in control, going for that Oklahoma slam, that running stampede. The same move that won him the World Heavyweight title. And now RAJI looking to maybe send Wizardboz out of here. And he does, and look at that with ease. The Big Biscuit in his own environment proves that maybe it was a fluke that Wizardboz eliminated him. RAJI gets some revenge here tonight, but is this thing over?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, weighing in at 214 pounds, the International Champion, Chrono.
Whoa, 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 wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. What the heck is happening here? We've got Shadow Chrono, who is about to come out here to have a one-on-one matchup under hardcore extreme rules tonight against Psycho T of all opponents in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Wow, this is our 4th ambush of the night. This is crazy. I don't think I've seen, this might be the record, or at least tie the record. And we see Psycho T, since losing his hardcore title belt back to Jess Moxie again. And we see Shadow Chrono after losing his international title to Chain after Chain cashed in on him after a long hard-fought match against Azarain. So we literally have a match between two guys that used to hold belts here at CPW that don't any longer. Now, is this some sort of interdimensional title division matchup here between hardcore and international, or are we maybe witnessing Shadow Chrono switching to the hardcore? Oh, look at that pose. That's funny. Are we seeing Shadow Chrono switch over to the hardcore division, or are we seeing Psycho T switch over to the international division? Thinking emoji. Questions, questions. Wouldn't that be an interesting turn of events? Oh, look at Shadow Chrono targeting the claw of Psycho T there. Considering this is a match under hardcore rules, it makes you wonder just what exactly is going on here. We shall see, depending on who walks away with the big victory here. Both of these guys certainly have something to prove after losing their belts recently. Psycho T quickly going for the Rhea Ripley on Chrono, but he reverses that one. And we are back and forth to go. Oh, we haven't seen the roly-poly in a while. What better time than now to bring it back? Here we go. Back and forth we go. Back and forth we go. Well, if there ever was a time for 69 biddies, I guess.
Has just adopted another biddies for the channel. Thank you, Chernunather.
Well, if there ever was a time to get 69 biddies, I guess it would be in that roly-poly pinfall predicament there. As this fight has continued to fight on the outside, that little kid is about to get a really close look of Shadow Chrono on the barricade in the front row. Thank you for the biddies, and thank you everyone for the support tonight throughout the show. And you'll see the referee is just following along, not enforcing any kind of rules because there are no rules. I'm just surprised we haven't seen any weapons come into play yet, because those are totally legal. This is our semi-main event of the night, by the way. Only one match remains. And from what I'm being told, it is actually going to be quite the doozy of a matchup as it pertains to the World Heavyweight title picture moving forwards. And Shadow Chrono just yeeting Psycho T across the ringside landscape here. Whoa! And Chrono goes spin dashing out of the ring, but eats asphalt. Psycho T saw it coming. Ooh, and pops him with the claw. Followed by an elbow drop. And a cross arm breaker. Chrono trying to immediately get out of this predicament. And does. Here comes Chrono now trying to follow up. And hits a nice brain buster on the outside. Spiking Psycho T on the back of his head. And he powers his shoulder up. Here comes Chrono now. Maybe looking for more high flying. He's maybe going to go take to the skies here at supersonic speeds. Oh, he goes for it again and crashes and burns a second time. But doesn't show any signs of injury. He just no-sells it. And he's going to be the one to go for a weapon onto Psycho T. Oh, we've got a ladder. Interesting choice. Thank you for the resub patch.
Pachev93 has just resubbed at tier 1. Thank you. Nice to be watching CPW.
Yes, yes. Welcome back. Glad to see you back for a CPW there, Padge. Thank you for the resub. Much appreciated. Inside cradle by Psycho T as he reverses it on Chrono. We're back to roly-polies again. And Chrono's got a finisher locked. Actually, they both have finishers locked in.
Thanks. Much appreciated.
Initiates first. Well, what is happening? Oh, Psycho T says, welcome to Dream World.
Padget Tirano Boy
Mr. Shadow Chrono. Whoa, there's so much going on right now.
They have gifted Shunya times.
Razor's Edge from Psycho T.
RAJI72 has just dropped 69 biddies for the channel.
69 biddies as Psycho T goes for the finisher and almost gets it. The Razor's Edge of the Claw almost gets the job done for Chrono. Thank you for the support. Appreciate the gift sub and the biddies. Uh-oh, here comes Trash Can. Never leave home without it. Uh-oh. No. Nope. No. Psycho T. The plan worked against them. Completely legal in this match style. Thrown back into the ring. Here comes Chrono, and he misses. Man, those moves are 0 for 2 to... Oh, no. What is this? WWE has struck again here in our semi-main event. And Pete Dunne, or Dune, the bruiserweight, coming out here to interrupt our semi-main event. Chrono going high, super high risk. And he misses the axe handle despite Psycho T standing there. This is a complete clash of styles here. We've got the hardcore tenacity of Psycho T against the super high flying of Shadow Chrono here. Oh, what is this? Oh, he was going to try to bust him open. Shadow Chrono fires back, elevated drop kick. Great back and forth match we have going on right here. Here comes Chrono now. Winds him up with the neck breaker, goes for the cover. They're on Psycho T. Is it enough? No, not quite. Very close, though. Shadow Chrono certainly thought he had him on that one. And he's back in control. Oh, jumping. And we get another interruption from WWE. What the hell? Who's this? Oh, God, Jesus. If that wins the match, I swear to God. If that wins the match. Oh, my God. Psycho T just fucking kicking him in the back of the head. Almost wins with it. Goes, sets up for another Razor's Edge. And he might do it on the ladder. He might do it. Oh, my God, on the ladder. On the freaking ladder, dude. Is that it? After somehow he kicks out. How did he do that? Look at Chrono's body contorting his spine on the hard edge of that ladder. Taking a Razor's Edge on the ladder. Jesus. You got to hand it to Chrono for kicking out of that one. But he's somehow able to fire back with some offense here. And apparently, from what I'm being told, that music was the theme song of Dirty Dom. As Chrono pulls a shovel out, our next weapon to be utilized. Oh, and he walks into a kick to the face by Psycho T. Chrono trying to enter the world of hardcore and Well, Psycho T knows all about that, obviously. Oh! And now we're getting some shovel shots to the back of the dome. Nice head scissor takedown, and thanks to you guys, we got a heart and unsuspecting hype train out of nowhere during this episode of CPW. Here comes Chrono now, crossing the legs, an elevated cloverleaf, and gets a tap-out victory over Psycho T after one crazy matchup. Shadow Chrono getting the win here tonight, but it definitely could have gone either way for sure.
Thanks. Much appreciated.
Azure has just given a huge sub to the soul leader, Aurora Armstrong. Thank you. They have replaced sanitize.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our last match of the show this week. Thank you for the gift sub, Azarain. Appreciate that. Our main event of the evening. Let's get right into it.
The following contest is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring, representing Norman, Oklahoma, weighing in at 255 pounds, the boss, Theodore Peters!
Kilviltera peras pust komentarai. Thank you for joining us, friends.
Thank you for the follow.
Holy moly, big raid there. Thank you so much for raiding in. Kill Bill the Rapper, also doing WWE 2K25. Thank you guys so much. You are joining us in the middle of our main event of the evening for our Tuesday EFed. Appreciate y'all very much. Thanks for coming by.
And his opponents, first, representing the Acolytes, from Louisville, Kentucky, the Women's
Thank you for the follow.
Champion, Ashterial.
Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for raiding into our main event of the evening. Thank you guys so much. Welcome in. We do have anonymous follow so no one will get called out. Lurkers are always welcome. We do this every Tuesday night. Everyone you see on the show is someone from the Croakitoad community or fellow streamers here on Twitch as well. What were you guys up to on 2K25? Were you doing the same thing? Were you just playing the game? Were you playing online? Were you doing universe mode with real people? Appreciate y'all coming in. Thank you so much. Oh, you're doing Kaiju Mania 2. Okay, is that like where Kill Bill makes all of you as characters like we do here? Or do you use just real-life wrestlers? Or how does that work? Thank you so much for choosing me to raid into, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. This isn't all we do here. This is just a Tuesday night thing. Usually you can catch me playing all kinds of other stuff. We just recently got done playing Spyros, GTA San Andreas as well. We do Final Fantasy, Pokemon, Resident Evil, Silent Hill. We do basically everything. DBD, Phasmo. We do Peak. We're really all over the place. We love Call of Duty, Gears of War, Halo.
Thank you for the follow.
Mario games, Sonic games, Barbie games. You can check the channel community channel points redemptions right now and see the 3 games that you can use some channel points on to also see that I play literally everything. If it's a video game, I do play it. But every Tuesday night, we do dedicate this to a wrestling show here on the new WWE game. We're looking forward to the new WWE game coming out next month, where we're going to do the same thing for Season 3 here at Croakitoad Pro Wrestling. But it's always nice to see fellow WWE streamers and community here on Twitch with the support. Thank you so much. I will definitely have to follow you guys back and check you guys out. The final round was Art the Clown versus the Grinch. It's creative. Most of them were real wrestlers. Okay, so you use like real life wrestlers and then like characters from like pop culture. I got you. Very cool, very cool. But yeah, everything you see here is someone from the chat room. You can see the bars at the bottom are people's Twitch usernames, so you can follow along with what's going on. The exception being Thaddius, as that's the boss of this company, Croakitoad Pro Wrestling, therefore my character. But yeah, we're seeing this main event matchup here where Spinny is this year's Royal Rumble winner, actually. She outlasted 29 other participants to win the Royal Rumble match and will be main eventing our WrestleMania, which is called the big one for the World Heavyweight title shot. She's the one walking around right now. Ashterial in the purple with the Overwatch Reaper inspired gimmick is our current women's champion, who has a win over the existing world champion right now, Cassidy Ryan. And of course our boss in the zebra stripes also, and he's going to go for a low blow on the women's champion. And well, I'm not sure how effective that is, but I'm sure it hurts to some extent. Spinny was going to try to take him on, but he hits her with a back body drop, and then the boss wisely goes for the cover while Spinny's down, but she interrupts it. This is a triple threat match. No disqualification, but also set for first falls, not elimination, here in our main event of the evening. This is our 14th match of the night, by the way. Again, we do this every Tuesday night, and I'm really happy to see the raid. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Hopefully we'll see you back as well. If any of you got to take off after a huge Kaiju Mania stream event, I'm sure you got to cool down a little bit. No problems whatsoever. Thanks again for sending the raid over. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate the support. If any of you are interested in getting in on this show, you're more than welcome to hit me up on Discord, and we can talk about getting your character on the show as well. We do have very few spots left, as our roster is pretty stacked, men and women. But we're always happy to accommodate more people if you're interested on jumping in on this. We do have promos, feuds, rivalries. It's like watching a 90s wrestling all over again, which is what I'm all into. Not so much wrestling these days, but 90s wrestling.
You're welcome.
Attitude Era. Yeah, we're all about that over here. But yeah, come on. Well, thanks you guys for coming in. Bunny Boy, appreciate that. The Imagine Ron as well. Butcherization. Involve community members. Yes, every person you see on the show is someone from Twitch in my community. Oh my God, and or fellow streamers here on Twitch. As well, Spinny clocking Thaddius over the head with a steel chair after pulling it out from underneath the ring, but he makes her pay for it, throwing her into the barricade. And the women's champion, Ash, climbing on top of the barricade. That little kid there is getting a nice look of our women's champion. She dives off with a blockbuster. Holy hell, I don't think I've ever seen that before in all the months we've played this. I don't think I've ever seen that move ever. Ashterial pulling out a blockbuster off the barricade out of nowhere, and Thaddius making both of the ladies pay for it by slamming them face first into the steel ring post and then yeeting Spinny out of here. This is literally the boss of the company taking on the women's champion and the Royal Rumble winner as we are on our road to our WrestleMania, aka the big one. Quite the conundrum we have here. In our she throws the chair across the ringside area and clocks Ashterial, and then Thaddius low blows Spinny as well. He doesn't care, he'll do it to anybody. He's done it to both of the women in this match so far. He doesn't care. And now he's gonna throw Ash over to Spinny. Another key point about this match also is that Ashterial and Spinny actually had a very huge rivalry over the women's championship, where they had a 1 hour long Iron Women's Hell in the Cell match, which was match of the year last year, where they broke every single panel off in the Hell in the Cell match after legitimately one IRL hour of a match for the women's championship. These two right here battled it up, and they are once again at odds. They find themselves on opposing ends of a match again. Only this time, the boss is in the middle of it. And Thaddius looking for the figure four here on the women's champion. Ashterial looking to maybe get a quick tap out here. Spinny is there to make the save before the tap out occurs. Nice Hurricane Rana from Spinny, the Royal Rumble winner, sending the boss out of the ring. Now she goes after Ashterial to get the win here. Can she do it? 1, 2, 3, and she does. Spinny outsmarts the both of them and gets the dub here tonight to end off our night. The Royal Rumble winner once again on top and wants that World Heavyweight title shot against Cassidy Ryan.